Alrighty guys, Xcon here, welcome to this week's episode of the Xcon's Star Wars Show, episode 25. Um, so yeah, um, so the new comics for July have been announced. So that's pretty much all I'm going to be talking about. There wasn't really any other news. I believe there's a new, um, TV spot. So, yeah, which I guess I'll talk about that. But first off, before I get into the news, gotta talk about the new releases for the week, and those are, in fact, I have the adventure. I have the Star Wars Adventures on there. So let me make sure that is actually releasing this week, because I know they can be really very weird. Okay, I guess it released last week. The annual. Last week when I looked, it said it was coming out today. It's very confusing, very weird release schedule for those. But anyways, Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, issue 15, Burning Seas, part 3, will come out on April 25th. So, continuing the Burning Seas story arc. And 25th is a Wednesday, like all comics. And then Dr. Aphra issue 19 remastered part 6. That also comes out April 25th. And lastly, this isn't new releases, but a bunch of the original Xbox Star Wars games are going to be coming to the Xbox One backwards compatibility on those will come out on backwards compatibility on April 26th. So yeah, I believe last week's episode, I want to say it was, I talked about that. So you can check out last week's, and it'll be there. But yeah, anyways, for the news, there's a new solo TV spot. I don't know if it was this one or the previous one, but there was a rock that looked like the Slave One. People were speculating about that, but I'm pretty sure if you go frame by frame, it's, definitely looks like a rock, because it's floating in air like a rock. The image, what people were talking about, it does look like the Slave One, but there's definitely around some of the areas, it looks like a rock, and it is a rock. So yeah, in the TV spot, I believe they added some more Lando lines. And that was it. So yeah, but anyways, moving on to the comic news. So the Star Wars July 2018 Solicitations. I don't know how you pronounce the word exactly. So they've been released. And so there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe there's 9 total. New issues. No new series though, so yeah. But there is Star Wars issue 50, which will start a new story arc. I don't know if it has a name or not. I didn't see it anywhere. I'll look right now. Alright, Hope Dies, I believe, is the subtitle. So that'll obviously issue 50 will be Part 1 of Hope Dies. That comes out July 4th. So yeah, in the description for that is, in this issue, Hope dies. The rebel fleet is completed. It's magnificent. It's beautiful. It's secret. But no secret is kept for long from Darth Vader. The most epic story yet done in a Star Wars comic begins here. Prepare to witness the Empire truly strike back. So yeah, I'm guessing this is gonna start to get to the more like away from New Hope and getting further into uh The Empire Strikes Back. I don't know if there will be a if it'll, because I want to say the current arc is still 1 ABY. I don't know if this arc will skip to around 2 ABY or not, but we'll find out once that comes out. And also, the main Star Wars comic will have 2 issues. Issue 51, which comes out June 18th. Hope Dies Part 2. The Millennium Falcon, alone, versus an entire Imperial fleet. Can Leia discover the cause of this disaster? And even if she can, is it too late? So yeah, one thing with the main Star Wars comic, I see people wanting it to just get to a point where it can skip past Empire and get into the you know, the 1 year in between. But to me, like there's still a bit of stories they can tell. So I'm hoping if they do that time zone, it's in a kind of like with the current Darth Vader series, where it's they started a new comic for it, because there is the Darth Vader, which went or Darth Vader comic went for, I want to say, 25 issues. Obviously there's the current one. But yeah, I think they would maybe do a new main Star Wars comic, or maybe not. Obviously, we'll find out eventually. But the next comic is Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, issue 18, which comes out July 11th. And the description for that is, it is time for Grand Moff Tarkin to repay a long-standing debt to Darth Vader, and settling what is owed will require every last bit of his cunning, and will cost more than he ever imagined. So yeah, and also Darth Vader Annual 2, which I'm guessing with these annuals, the numbering is going off of the original Darth Vader comic, which had Darth Vader Annual 1. So now Annual 2, it comes out July 18th. Darth Vader intends for the Empire to hold no secrets for him or from him, which means it is time to dig into the pet project of Governor Wilhuff Tarkin and Orson Krennic, the massive battle station being built on Geonosis. And that's interesting. It's actually going to be built on Geonosis. Opportunity arises when the project is hindered by sabotage from unknown forces. The Empire calls on his Dark Enforcer to root out the source of tyranny that threatens to destabilize the Empire's galactic ascent. And then Thrawn Part 6, which will be the final issue of Thrawn, which is an adaptation of the novel. This comes out July 11th. The rise of the Grand Admiral reaches its climax. Thrawn at last meets his greatest enemy face to face. Will Price's final gambit to save her family succeed? And what role will Eli Vanto play in Thrawn's ultimate plan? And then, next issue is Poe Dameron, issue 29, The Awakening Part 4, which comes out July 18th. And it's going off of what Black Squadron was doing during the events of Last Jedi. However, I'll read the description first. Where were Snap Wexley, Jessica Pava, and the rest of Black Squadron during the events of The Last Jedi? Fighting for the very survival of the resistance, of course. Now at last, their story can be told. So yeah, I'm guessing, I don't know if this will just be 2 issues or not. And if they're going to be ending Poe Dameron at issue 30. Obviously, I like Poe Dameron. It's the comic. Obviously, I like Poe Dameron, the character, but, I like the comic. It's been, sometimes it's on and off. Some of the story arcs are good, and some of them are kind of eh. However, I haven't read um, issue 26 yet, so obviously I'll probably do it soon. Usually I reading them the kind of arcs. I usually wait for all the issues to come out, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I'd definitely be fine with the end. And, um, uh, the writer, what's his name? It's like Charles something. He also does the Darth Vader comic, so he can just put a lot more full effort into the Darth Vader comic. Or he might start up another one, or he could continue doing Poe Dameron, which I definitely wasn't expecting this latest arc. But yeah, anyways, the next comic is Lando Double or Nothing issue 3, which comes out July 25th. Lando's rock, rock, okay, Lando's luck ran out when he was captured by Batala. Batala's in luck with a big payoff. If he turns Lando over to his enemies, and there's a lot of them, will a galaxy of bad guys finally get their due against the ultimate thorn in their side? And then the final comic, which is Dr. Aphra, issue 22, Broken Inside, part 3, which comes out July 25th. I mean, unless you add unless you add vengeful force ghost and an insane murder droids and a boar brain leech and a sentient biohazard, surely even rogue archaeologist Dr. Aphra can't find a way to make things even worse. Wrong, because her correct BU and her ex are just about to meet. Correct? I meant current. So yeah. I haven't read any of the Dr. Aphra comics, so yeah. Anyways, there's no other news this week. At least big stuff. There's probably some, you know, clickbait stories when are just wild rumors. What I probably missed. So yeah. In fact, I'll see if there's any wild clickbait rumors. Oh yeah, there's. Yeah, I guess Star Wars Episode 9 will have Mara Jade from the EU, Legends return. Wow, makes perfect sense. Ooh, here's one. Star Wars 9, Rey's mother revealed. Huge casting news leaked. Wow. Alright, that's enough of that. But yeah, anyways, that's it for news. Moving on to, stuff. The review, I guess. There isn't one. And, some upcoming content for the week. Stuff, whenever I release, I always say stuff and then I never, I never release it. Even though I have it planned to, I'm just too lazy to do it. But this week I don't know if I definitely want to try to get some of those stuff out. But I have to do a lot of MCU reviews, and yeah, I have about 7, or I guess technically 8 if I count the new movie. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this week's episode. This is episode 25, so it's kind of a, I guess, kind of landmark episode. But there'll be an episode next week on Monday on the 30th, and then instead of it being on May 7th, I'll be doing one on Friday also for May 4th. Um, unless there's some, big news and whatnot. Uh, I'll probably have to record that episode later in the night. But yeah, just in case there is big news released on the 4th. So yeah, obviously, I guess it really depends if I'll do one on the 4th or not. Now thinking about it, obviously, like I want to, but then again, there might be news released that day, and because usually I record the episodes the night before, so that I can just, when I, wake up, I can just get to editing it. But yeah, I guess thinking about it now, we'll see if there's one on May 4th. But there will be content, Star Wars content on May 4th. But yeah, anyways, I've been the Xcon, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Damage to the MTT! Covering fire, go! Superior ally, deployed to our site.